That down, man. Woo. Yo, you gotta understand, man. When your team got when you got high expectations for your mob, bro, and they go out there and let you down, like first round of the playoffs and get spanked. But you come on the show with a different attitude. Like you just gotta understand, yo. You gotta understand it. But this is a little different because my man don't watch 3 Super Bowls go down the same way, almost same fashion. So I understand that passion, but that team did win the Super Bowl yesterday. Somebody had to win it, even though the overtime rules was a little confusing to everybody, including the players. Mahomes was like, I don't care what the rule is. You give me the ball, I'm gonna go score. I need to score. No field goals, none of that. It's time to go score. Everybody outside of Taylor Swift, Brittany Mahomes, Tony Romo, and whoever else just love. Carl, whoever just else loves Mahomes is feeling good today because you got to fight for your right to party. Anyway, you got to ask back to back. This ain't been done in almost 20 years. One team hasn't won a Super Bowl in like 29 years. But I mean, we not counting. I can't count. I can't count.
28 years for y'all. So
hey, we 2 years younger. That's it. That's all that matters.
A year younger.
We 2 years.
A year.
My 1% goes to you for poking a bit. We gotta ask the question, man. Are the Chiefs a dynasty now? Do we think this team is a dynasty? Are they the Warriors of the NFL? We've yet to see, or have we? Mahomes on a 3-yard touchdown to Miko Hartman in overtime. The Chiefs defeat the 49ers 25-22 on Sunday to become the NFL's 9th Super Bowl team champs. I would know. I would. So, are they a dynasty? Let's look at the definition of the word dynasty. To be declared a dynasty in the NFL, a team must have multiple Super Bowls across 5+ years. They did it. They've done it. Multiple is more than one, right? Yeah, we got to say it. This team here, man, all season we had their woes where they led the league in drop passes. We were saying, is Mahomes and them done after they lost to the Lions the first day? Chris Jones said, hey, if y'all don't pay me, I'm gone. They paid Chris Jones. He showed up. They got rid of Tyreek Hill, still found a way back to the Super Bowl to win it, even on a slippery field. We went from slippery fields to slippery footballs. There was a lot going on in these Super Bowls. They gotta look at that. But one person still stands tall. 2 people, actually, because I can't negate the coach in all of this. Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. They have found themselves yet again being an underdog, finding a way to win, no matter what it is. 1 touchdown, 19 field goals. It is what it is. This team gonna find a way to win the Super Bowl, and that's just what they did. So to me, yeah. And one more stat: when Mahomes is trailing, because everybody likes to ask this question in the chat, what's his record when trailing? He was 8-2 when trailing by 7 or more in the Super Bowl. 9-2 now. So just let y'all know, even if y'all up, y'all got to run it up because this man going to find a way to come back. So, yeah, they're a dynasty. You can't deny it. You want to go back and forth and talk about who's the GOAT or who's not. It is what it is because he ain't chasing ghosts because Brady might come back the more we keep talking about it. He really might. They win one more. I see Brady gearing up. But right now, it's Mahomes. I'm just upset that we got 2 AFC franchises just running the NFL back to back like this. Like we didn't even have a gap in between. Like no gap. Just here you go. So, Carl, today's your day. But the Chiefs are a dynasty to me. Dave.
Yes, without question. It's a obvious answer. It's a yes. Anyone outside of this that does not say yes, they I guess they just don't know football or they don't know what they're seeing. Patrick Mahomes is pretty much on track to be. I think now he's in the GOAT conversation, but he's on track to really be the only one in the conversation between him and Brady. Because the other quarterback that people forget is Joe Montana. He has 4 Super Bowl titles, 11-0 in the Super Bowl. So he's still kind of sort of in the conversation, but I won't be upset if anyone says that Mahomes is better. I mean, look at what he's done. 4 of the 6 years he's been in the league, he's been in the Super Bowl. And the one loss he had was against Brady because he didn't have an offensive line pretty much. So let's just, if we say that he had an offensive line, then maybe he's 4-0. We don't know. But we're gonna go what we see. He's 3-1 in the Super Bowl right now. Two of the teams he's beaten in the Super Bowl, the 49ers and the Eagles, were both considered the best team in the league during that season. If you look at last year, the Eagles were considered the best team in the league.
Mm-hmm.
When the Mahomes do on a hobbled leg, he won the game. He got another Super Bowl MVP, and he beat the Eagles. This year, he doesn't have a true number one receiver. Kelsey doesn't have the game that he needs in the first half. But second half comes, everything changes. Mahomes does what he needs to do on key third downs and the key fourth down. He runs for first downs. Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes have definitely created a dynasty. He's been in the AFC Championship game every year he started. There hasn't been a year that Mahomes has not been in the AFC Championship game. So until you have someone else in the AFC Championship game, you can almost consider it the Patrick Mahomes Invitational because he's going to be there. I said that you probably can say this the last time, but now I'm saying it. It is the Patrick Mahomes Invitational. Because no matter who you are in the AFC, just know that you're going to see Patrick Mahomes at some point. The only way that you don't is if somehow, some way he gets injured. And I don't wish that on anybody, and I hope that it does not happen. But that's pretty much the only way you can see that might happen right now. This was the best chance that I think anyone had to be able to beat Mahomes in the AFC because the Ravens had a dynamic offense and a great defense, a historically great defense. But the offense just didn't show up when it needed to the most. The 49ers had one of the best seasons that we've had in a while, offensively and defensively. Top 5 defense, top 5 offense, the first time we've had that in a very long time. And what did Patrick Mahomes do without even having a top 5 offense? He goes out and beats the 49ers in overtime. I don't know what more would you ask of them to consider them a franchise, a dynasty other than now? They've won 3 or 4 Super Bowls of him being there. This defense is dynamic, and who knows what happens if Chris Jones comes back or not. But as long as Patrick Mahomes is there, they got an opportunity to get there. Let's just be honest about that. And I think they're going to do whatever they need to do to continue to compete. Andy Reid said he's not retiring. Travis Kelce said he's not retiring. This is without question a dynasty. And a dynasty is you have to win. For me, you have to win at least 3. They've won 3. Winning 2, you can't really consider that a dynasty unless it's back to back. But they won 3 and they have a back to back. So this is without a doubt a dynasty now.
All right. Yes, this is a dynasty for sure. All right. Back-to-back Super Bowl champions. I think that's what everybody's waiting for because they have won multiple in 5 years, but they never won back-to-back though. So I think that's what everybody's waiting for. I think until you win back-to-back, that's when you are a dynasty in the NFL. So, and they did that. They the first back-to-back chances the 03-04 Patriots. Mahomes. I don't think nobody knows this because everybody talk about how clutch Brady is in the playoffs. How out of his 7 Super Bowls, he got 6 4-quarter comebacks. Six game-winning drives, and he got the biggest comeback. Do y'all know that Mahomes has the most double-digit Super Bowl comebacks in NFL history, which is 4? All right, 3. I'm tripping. I said 4. 3. He has the most double-digit comeback Super Bowl history. Everybody else in history combined has 4. That's including Brady, by the way. All right. So in 6 years starting, Mahomes, 6 AFC title games, like Dave said, 4 Super Bowl appearances, 3 Super Bowl titles, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 NFL MVPs. I mean, we are witnessing greatness. All right. And if you are a viewer right now, don't treat this like I'm gonna cross over to a different sport. All right. Don't treat this like a Mayweather thing. All right. You know how Mayweather was on his undefeated trail, he's undefeated, winning fight after fight. It was reasons why people thought he was undefeated. He waited too long to fight certain fighters, but people didn't appreciate greatness. They found ways why he wasn't as great as he was. Same thing with LeBron James. In the midst of LeBron James' career, people hated on LeBron James versus appreciate greatness. Mahomes, we got to sit back and appreciate this because, once again, this is rare air. We saw Tom Brady come in early in his career, win 3 out of 4 Super Bowls, but he wasn't the best player on his team. Like, we saw Patrick Mahomes from the jump. Soon he said, you know what, Andy said, you know what, you're going to start next season. He won an MVP the first year. First of all, you don't see that. You saw Kurt Warner do it. Kurt Warner won the Super Bowl and all that stuff, but Kurt Warner, 2 years after that, the greatest show on turf was over after that. So, but we talking about 6 years later after being a starter, he's considered the best player in the world by far. Look at the people in this competition, y'all. Like, I'm not going to throw Aaron Rodgers in there because he's about to retire. Matthew Stafford. Not the older guy. Right.
Oh, okay. Wrong sport.
That's like 2 minutes late. 2 minutes late.
Now you saying the best athletes in the world.
Okay. Hey, you're right, though. All right. Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, Tua, Hurts, Dak. I'm going to throw in Jimmy G.
Can you swap that? It's Dak, Hurts.
I threw in Jimmy G because
no, your list. You put Dak before Hurts.
Okay. With Dak
Wait. Start this list over. You said this list is what the greatest, the best.
No, like his competition. Like his competition throughout his, like people that, Jimmy G won the Super Bowl. He was a starter with the 49ers when Mahomes was high, So, but I could erase Jimmy G today. It's okay. I can erase Jimmy G. But these are his like competition.
Is this in order or you just naming them?
No, I'm just naming them.
He just named them. I just wanted an order. He was just
over. Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, Herbert, Tua, Hurts. Dak, Hurts. All right. Kyler Murray, I guess. Baker Mayfield. None of these guys you consider close to Mahomes. Think about it. Now, you might say Lamar, but
so you're just not going to mention Purdy on purpose?
Oh, Purdy's got here, Dave. I'm sorry. I know he's got here, but I can throw Purdy in there. You're right, Dave. My bad, Dave.
He outperformed him in the Super Bowl.
My bad. What?
I just wanted to start.
Okay.
Not gonna hear that from me. Not gonna hear that from me.
That's why I said it, Dave. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with.
Don't get me wrong.
It's only for my rivals. That's all.
But yeah, so that's that. These guys, nobody has won. Think about it. They all have 0, and Mahomes has 3. I mean, that's wild, right? So that's how I look at it. And last thing I want to say is this: Mahomes is the first player across the 4 major sports that had 3 rings and 2 MVPs, 2 season MVPs since Larry Bird, right? And Larry Bird did it from 79 to 86. But Larry Bird didn't win 3 Finals MVPs though. Like Mahomes won 3 Super Bowl MVPs, right? Also, in the second half of the game yesterday, Mahomes accounted for 89% of the Chiefs' yards yesterday in the second half. Crazy. He led them in rushing. He also led them in passing. He's the first player in NFL history, other than Steve Young, to lead his team in passing and rushing in the Super Bowl win. Steve Young, shout out to the 49ers, right? So not only they have a dynasty, this man, Mahomes, man, he's not the GOAT because he has to fill up his resume, but who's the best player ever? Best? It's Mahomes. Mahomes is the best player ever. Yes, the best. Yes. He's not the greatest. Yeah. Who's above him?
You said ever.
Yes, Mahomes is the best
I think
ever.
he's talking about just the way that he plays the game.
Like him as a player. He's the best ever. But greatest, you gotta fill in your resume, man. You gotta put some time on it.
I get what you're saying.
Okay. You know, there's tears to it. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, no,
best player ever.
I give you an example.
Relax. He's not calling him the GOAT.
Yeah, that's why I was.
Yeah. Like for example, T-Mac is a better player than who? I mean, I can't think of nobody. Like T-Mac is probably a better player than somebody, but somebody is greater because his career is better. It's a difference. That makes sense.
It's
like Lil Wayne is the best rapper alive, but some people would say Jay-Z is the GOAT. I got you.
Okay, I see you did.
No, we're not doing that here. We're not doing that here.
I think he did. But best player, like for our skill and like will, man, I do crazy.
I got you. Yeah. See, everybody now they talking goats. We talking best. But also, when you said when you named all those quarterbacks, you said Stafford, right? When you said they don't have one, are you saying MVPs?
No,
Stafford got a
I
ring.
didn't mention Stafford. I said
Oh, you didn't?
Stafford and A-Rod. I'm not mentioning. They like
Okay.
older guys. They about to leave. They about to be gone soon.
All right, cool. Because Burrow almost had one. If his offensive line knew how to just hold, I'd rather them had just held. They probably would have had one.
True. Put it where it should have though.
Hey, he was there. I mean, outside of you know what's funny? If Burrow offensive line would have held, he probably would have won one. Jalen Hurts, if his cornerback didn't hold, they would have had one. Look at that. Because Josh Allen might not get there. Dak might not get there. Some of the people on the may not get to a Super Bowl, but you had two quarterbacks on that list to get there. And unforeseen circumstances led them to losing. Actually, one of those teams lost to the best player ever. So,
and Dave made a great point. He played the 49ers in 2020, the best team in the NFL. He lost to the Bengals. Okay, that was on. No, he lost to the Buccaneers, right?
Yeah.
They lost to the Buccaneers, right? In Super Bowl. I don't think they were the best team for real, but they clicked at the right time. They probably were the best team on paper. They were really good.
The Bucks, yeah.
Yeah, they were really good.
I consider them the best team in the league that year.
Okay, yeah, they record didn't show, but they clicked at the right time.
Just the way that they played, you can tell that they were the best team.
But this year, y'all, the highest scoring team in the NFL, who? The Dolphins, beat them. Josh Allen, oh my gosh, second in MVP voting.
Oh my god. He was second in MVP voting. He got MVP vote.
You beat the second in MVP voting in Buffalo, right? And then you turn around and beat the MVP himself.
I got you. You're talking about some sad.
All right, and then beat the 49ers.
I'm packing up.
So yeah, man, this is a dynasty. Andy Reid, right now, what is it? Him? Is it Belichick then Andy? Is how it is now? I mean, but hands down the best in the league, though, right?
Yeah,
right
hands
now.
Down.
Andy?
Down.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
That's without question. I don't think
and he did it with two franchises. Yeah.
Well, there was.
He only won with one.
I'm saying getting here with he had success with two franchises. One was more successful, but he had success with two different franchises. Wherever Andy goes, winning.
You did not hear the year he said. He said 2020. He did not even say this year. He didn't even mention the other. He didn't even mention the last 2 years. He didn't mention this year or last year.
I just mentioned the run this year. But also, y'all, this Brady and Belichick versus Andy and Mahomes.
I'm going Andy and Mahomes.
But like Tomo just said, Andy did it somewhere else. Belichick didn't. Mahomes was an MVP early. Tom Brady wasn't.
I think it's the same argument we have for the GOAT as far as player of the league. It should be the same thing for Andy. I think if Andy wins 2 more, then you have to consider him the greatest coach of all time.
Yeah, if he gets 5.
Also, hold on, see. Man, why y'all bring this up? This is a good one because think about it. Belichick was a coach before he got to the Patriots.
With the Browns. He was a coach with the Browns, and he was a coach with the Jets.
And when
he won a Super Bowl as a defensive coordinator with the Giants.
A coordinator. Y'all always correct me on that. As a coordinator, as a head coach, when did he really start winning? With the Patriots. Andy, I'm just saying.
I mean,
Andy said, look, I can take a team to the Super Bowl, and I can get a team to the Super Bowl and win multiple times. I'm just saying.
But what Belichick and Tom got over Mahomes and them?
They beat him.
They beat him. Tom beat Mahomes twice. And Belichick beat Andy Reid, his only Super Bowl appearance. Who lost to him? Who he beat?
Well, look.
So I'll recant that statement.
It's a debate.
When it comes to the two, it's Brady and Belichick. I'm sorry.
I'll say this:
they beat him.
I'll say this for them then. Well, one of them is in a booth, and one of them can't get a job, so they can both come back and try to do it. That's all I'm saying. They could try to come back and do it.
True.
I got a feeling Bill Belichick is going to be somebody's consultant somewhere. I don't know where, but he's going to be consulted somewhere.
Yeah, but he might just chill this year and come back. I'm telling y'all, Philly next year, y'all need to be careful. You walking on eggshells.
That'd be crazy.
The Bill. That would be a good pickup for Philly, though.
No, it won't. Why don't you? Keep him in the AFC, Joe. Stop.
No, he did not. Kev, you.
Let's
I
get out
mentioned
of
the teams for this year, not him.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my
here.
goodness.
Nah, I have to go.
Go
Yeah,
back and
look,
listen to it. He said the Bucks, and he said 2020.
Yeah, I did mention it 2 years, and then they started talking, and then I started
Exactly.
talking again and brought up this year. I brought up like these. I ain't bring 49ers. I brought up like the road,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Oh my goodness.
All right, y'all. Let's end this thing. It was a good show. All right. You know, I couldn't let you live, man. You know, y'all the one would have celebrated with you, but y'all lost. I had to make it hard for you, man. You know, had to make it tough.
Man, look, I came in here to be honest about everything. That's it. That's all I always do.
I was ready to celebrate with you though. Had it ready. Oh,
That's fine. I don't come here with an agenda. I just come here to do what I'm supposed to do.
my last words. I do want to bring this up right here. Hold on. What the heck is that? What did I just do? Hold on. Oh, I put the wrong thing. Okay, hold on.
While you looking that up, I gotta go. So let me get my last words. Hey, somehow, some way throughout this whole Super Bowl week, Dave, you didn't say too much, but Michael Parsons definitely found a way to keep the Cowboys in the media.
Mhm.
Hey, just keep it going. Dave, I know how you feel. I ain't watching my team lose a Super Bowl, but I know how you feel. I really don't. But I'm also glad y'all still stuck at 5. Joe, you look real confused over there. Fellas, I'm gonna holler at y'all in the chat. A great show. I'm out.
All right, so go ahead, Dave, with your last words. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.